Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about my EDC, okay? For those of you that don't know, EDC means everyday carry. This is stuff that I carry with me basically every day, especially to work. It will change on days off if I'm just nipping to the shops with the wife and the kid, but especially for work, this is my everyday carry. So let me clear this away for you and we'll talk about each one individually. So the first item on the table here is the face mask. Probably one of the most important items that you can take with you today, whether it be for me, for work, or just to go into a shop. You definitely need a face mask. This one is by Alpaca. The reason why I bought these is because they've got some, I believe it's called silver dur composite material, which is supposed to be laced with a certain amount of silver, which makes it quite antimicrobial. Every little helps, why not? They weren't too expensive. Links will be in the description. It's got an elastic ear loop and these little rubber ear loop retainers, so you can tighten them down or loosen them off depending on how big your face or ears are. And then this here started out life as an elastic shoelace from a Chinese company called Shui. Found them online, they were pretty cheap. And the original pair of shoes that I had these on are no longer with me, so I just cut them down, repurposed them to be an elasticated back of the head restraint for the mask, so I don't have to wear it on my ears all the time. A long work day that can get quite, shall we say, painful, quite tiring on the ears. So I thought this was quite a good little alternative, especially considering I just had them to hand and they weren't being useful anymore. I just cut them off the shoes and threw the shoes away. So that is my mask, and we'll move on to everything else. The next one here is my wallet. This is my everyday, no matter whether I'm at work or out and about, wallet. This is a Mag wallet ripoff. Okay, nothing too special about it. It's basically the Apple Mag wallet, just without the Apple embossed in it. I would show you it working, but I'm using the iPhone to film right now. Typical. It holds 2 cards. I could probably squeeze a third in, but I don't think it's really broken in enough for it to effectively hold 3. I can't really show you the cards in there because I haven't got any dummy cards, but that is my Mag wallet ripoff, and it does me just fine. I literally have it with my debit card and my ID, and that is it. So this is my keys. This is the Key Smart key holder with my house key, my locker key, and a secondary keyring loop that also has a bottle opener on the other side. And then this is just a keyring loop on its own with nothing on the other side. This is a magnetic quick release with copper that I purchased from Heaney and Haynes, or heaney.co.uk, and it's a pretty strong magnet, perfectly strong for these keys. And then on here I've got a Key Smart belt loop hook, so it just hooks onto your belt loop. I hang it off my front left belt loop and then hang it into my pocket. I will leave all links to these products in the description, and I'll also put the brand that is. Oh, it's Mech Army. There we go. I remembered it. But I'll leave a link to everything in the description anyway for you guys to check out. So that's the keys done. This one is probably, for me, apart from my phone, my second most important member of the EDC. This is just a spare battery, nothing special to talk about that. This is, if you're interested in vape devices, this is a e-liquid juice bottle that has a few different functionalities. But number one, it's silicone, it's super soft, way softer to squeeze your juice than a normal plastic juice bottle. You unscrew that, and then obviously that's how you fill it up from the primary juice bottle. And then this has 2 lids on it. This is an attachment that allows you to fill up your juice, at least if you're using my type of device, which is a bottom feeding vape device. You can see it has this bottle here. You might not care about vape devices, so I'll try not to spend too much time on it. But you fill it up by screwing this to the top here, and then you can squeeze your juice in. And if you've got a normal juice vape device, you can just fill it up with this nib here. Okay, so this is the Vandy Vape Pulse 2, which is designed by a man called Tony B, who's very popular in the vape community on YouTube. And then this is the Requiem bottom feeding RDA from El Mundo Vape, I believe. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong about that. But this is that. I might do a vape video in more detail if you care, but I don't want to go into too much detail because not many people do. And then we have this. I did briefly go over this, or I did include it in another video. Whether you're seeing this one before that one, I don't know. This is the InCharge 6 USB cable. So as you can see here, we've got a USB-A to a USB-C, which you can just use as it is. Or you can see these little creases in here. If I pull on this side, this is a USB-C. And then if I pull on this side, it turns from a USB-C to a Lightning and micro USB combo. And it does work. I have used it, can confirm. And then it just magnetizes together. So you can clip it to your keyring like this if you wanted to, because it's a pretty strong magnet. It's not going to fall off on its own. But I tend to use this magnet to clip it to the inside of a bag. And this is a great cable. You know, you're never without a cable, whether it's my work phone, which I have to have, which is micro USB, whether it's my vape, which is USB-C, or whether it's my iPhone, which is obviously Lightning. I can charge it with the USB-A, or I can charge it with USB-C power delivery, quick charging with the USB-C cable. So I love this one, great purchase. Definitely check that out in the link below. And then this is my everyday carry pen. Okay. I like nice, shiny, although this isn't shiny right now, trinkety things, okay, if you haven't already figured that out. This pen is the copper bolt action pen from Tactile Turn. You can see it's got a few scuffs on it. It's got a ribbed texture. And this is the titanium Damascus style bolt pin, which you just flip down, and then your pen is out, and then you can just nudge that and it pops back in. Just really nice for fiddling, great for fiddling, and it's basically the 100% reason why I bought it. It is a shorter pen than your average pen, but it fits into your pocket, fits into your bag, and it's still easy to write with. Still the perfect size for writing with. So that is my pen. Now this is another polarizing one that I've got, which is part of my EDC. For those of you that aren't aware, whether you're English or not, it is legal to carry a knife in the UK as long as it is under 3 inches long and it does not have a locking mechanism, which I can talk to you about more. It is also legal to own other styles of penknife, you're just not legally allowed to carry them, okay? So this is the Spyderco UK PK, which stands for UK penknife. It is a knife that Spyderco, the brand here, specifically developed to be legal to carry in the UK. So what it means to be non-locking is, if you know, you can see here that there is nothing holding that blade in place except for a minor retention bar, which is this strip back here. So all I have to do, I'll hold it sideways for you, is with my pinky finger, I can just press it down, okay? And then it's got a 90-degree stop, so it stops here. So just in case you've got your hand on it, it's not gonna immediately close onto your fingers, so it does have some safety to it. But another way to exaggerate how it works is if I just press onto this table surface, it closes. There is no locking mechanism on this. It's legal to own, it's legal to carry, and it has a nice deep carry wire pocket clip, which I will put a picture of in my pocket on this footage. So you can see that it's very discreet if I wanted to carry it in my pocket, which I don't very often because it's just not worth the hassle with British police. But with work, I open boxes every day. Once a month, we get a big delivery, which is about 2 to 3 pallets worth of stock, which is all in individual boxes. You can see on the actual blade, it's just covered in tape glue. So it does get used a lot. So that, guys, is my everyday carry. Sometimes I do switch it out. Might be a different pen, might be a different knife. I do have different knives that are legal to carry in the UK. And it might be a different vape device as well. I have quite a few. The mask is always the same just because I like the mask. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, so you can still breathe, but you still don't feel like you're just wearing a piece of paper on your mouth. The key setup is about to change, so I might do an update on that. I ordered something last week, only cheap, but I ordered something last week that's going to be streamlining this a little bit, in my opinion. I'm still going to keep this just because it's super convenient to loop it to your pocket. You always know where it is. You don't have to reach all the way down into your pocket. And that is about it, guys. If you're interested in EDC gear or you want to see the rest of my collection, I'll happily do a full video. This is just my winter 2021 everyday carry. I suppose you could also throw in a pair of gloves because I definitely carry those every day, especially when I go to work. These are just cheap Amazon gloves. I will put a link in the description anyway, as I've shown them. But I don't honestly recommend these. They're okay, they do the job. But now that we're into January and February, when we're hitting, below 0 quite often, they're not that great. They're great for between 0 and 5 degrees, I'd say. But if you're like me, who keeps his hand out of his pockets quite a lot because I vape, then you probably want some thicker gloves, which I did have, but I lost one on a train because I'm an idiot. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. This was a pretty quick one for me, and I'll catch you in the next one.